Give me a home among the gum trees.
It's the Great Australian Dream reimagined. Clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and a new granny flat. But not just any granny flat.
A housing crisis busting granny flat.
There's a whole range of benefits here. The first one is probably just the immediacy of getting more supply into the marketplace. A lot of granny flats are prefabricated, so they can be delivered to sites and it's good to go.
New analysis across Australia's 3 biggest cities has found that more than 650,000 properties have the potential to add a 2-bedroom unit. That's more than 6 times the 106,000 extra dwellings Australia needs over the next 5 years.
It's relatively cost effective. It doesn't have the same bottlenecks or supply chain constraints. So it's going a long way to addressing Australia's housing undersupply.
State governments have already begun incentivising homeowners, Queensland and the ACT cutting red tape, and Victoria ditching granny flat permits altogether. And the incentives don't stop there.
Adding a granny flat potentially is adding maybe 20 to 30% to the value of a property. And then you've also got the additional rental income potential.
I think granny flats are a great idea. It's really convenient, affordable.
I think it's a great way to offset your mortgage costs.
I do it for a high rental yield.
So are these humble granny flats the way of the future?
There's a big demand for it, and I know myself, my age group.
There is somebody living in the back of your property. You probably can't run around necessarily in underwear all the time, but other than that...
Not too big, easy to clean.
Good point.
That is a good point.
That's a very good point.
You don't have to be a granny to live in them, though, right?
No, it's not a rule,
good,
no.
okay.
No, and you don't have to oust a granny so you can get her.
You've got to kick a granny
Evicting
out.
grannies to get...
Well, you know.
But would you want someone, like just a member of the public who wants to rent, would you want them in a granny flat in your house?
Well, it's always potluck, isn't it? It's like a share house. But it's not so much a housing undersupply as possibly a people oversupply, is it?
Oh, okay, right.
So at some point, something's got to give.
They're kind of the same thing, aren't they?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, no,
So you want to live in a granny flat?
I would love to live in a granny flat because my friends used to live in granny flats growing up, and they would go inside the house and get food and stuff, into the main house.
So does that come with the rights?
That
I
doesn't
think
come
so.
with
You
the
go
right-
through the
No,
fridge.
I don't think that was the plan.
Maybe it is.
right.
So hang on, I'm renting the granny flat at your house.
My
I can
house.
just, anytime I like, come
That's
in.
the deal. You get to go through the fridge, use the Wi-Fi, get in the shower.
Get in the shower?
Well,
We stayed
yeah,
at
you
an
can use the
Airbnb
shower.
once where the man, we didn't know this, came in the night to do his washing.
No.
No. In the
I don't.
in the middle of the
Yeah,
night.
in Airbnb.
That's
He
sus.
was-
Why are you complaining? You just said he's got the right to.
No, he's got the right, but the middle of the night's creepy to do your washing.
Why
I don't know why.
would
It's
you
like,
be
what are
coming
you
into the
watching?
kitchen when we're all in there?
Well, I mean, no, but it's like you don't want to do it under the cover of darkness. You've got something to hide. There's like Dexter level activity going on with
Your version
sheets.
of renters' rights is only during the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay,
By
great.
sunlight, yeah.